This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Okay, so DJ Enuff opens up about his problems with Diddy. Now, if you don't know who DJ Enuff is, he's a popular DJ in New York. Been around since the 90s. Legendary. Hot 97. Angie Martinez. I think he's still on Hot 97 today. But he used to produce, well, I think he still does produce, but he produced some stuff with Big. But Diddy screwed him over because Diddy didn't give him his credit. Sounds familiar, right? The Little Rod situation where Diddy just isn't giving people credit. Imagine how many people he did this to. I mean, even he created the Hitman to almost not give everyone credit on the Hitman. It was just the Hitman, and he was the face of it. So it's a clever way for Diddy to almost take all the attention. Diddy's not a good person. Just because I'm like, oh, you know, they did overcharge him for what they charged him with, and they undercharged him for the things he was guilty of. They didn't even charge him. Like, they didn't charge him for blackmail, domestic violence, all this stuff, right? Diddy continued. This is like the third time Diddy gets away with doing stuff, right? Like, you had the concert that he did in the 90s where a bunch of people died because of a trampling, right? He didn't have the proper he didn't do everything properly in this concert hall, and it turned out like something broke out and a bunch of people died from getting trampled on, right? He escaped that. He escaped the Shine incident. He escaped the whole Biggie incident, you could say that too. And then now he's getting away with everything that he's done over the past 25 years. And he only got lightly charged. I mean, he got a prostitution charge. That's nothing. Now, come to find out, we're starting to see that, like, Cassie was kind of into all this kind of stuff. So it's like, I don't know. I guess life here is just humbling Diddy. You know, it's not like he's getting everything taken away from everything, but he won't be able to move in the same fashion anymore. You know, he's lost all his respect, which he is desperate for in the music business, you know. This is what people will remember about Diddy. It is true. Before it was like he was inspirational and a trailblazer. Now he's a diddler. YFN Lucci, so, you know, he's forced to live with his mom, I think, till 2031. He has to take drug tests, stay away from gangs, avoid firearms. He can't leave the state without permission. I'm going to be honest with you. He's only dropped 2 songs already. They're both great. Okay? But YFN Lucci's crazy, bro. So is Young Thug. That's why it was so dangerous when these two were going at it. Because they both don't care. So YFN Lucci or Young Thug, I don't know if they're going to be able to handle being on probation or parole, I'm sorry, for 5+ years. Like, it's like a Meek Mill situation where you're there. The more they're counting on you to become comfortable and go back to jail. It's kind of scary. It's like it's kind of scary. I would be scared. Like, these two. I hope they can stay out of jail because they do have families, you know, that count on them. Then we got Cardi B. She got into spaces, and people are saying this is about Nicki. This is really about Offset. And, you know, I think that Cardi B here, I respect her. I mean, we all saw her come up from nothing, right? But I think she's looking for more sympathy than anything here. And it's like, really, this is just a bad situation, you know? But listen to what she says.
Here. And one thing that I know for sure that is promised and that is safe is my future and my career. I will never let, no matter how much somebody throws on me, no matter the obstacles, I'ma always get my ass up from that fucking bed and I'ma always go to fucking work. all the time. It's crazy to see somebody that was so close to you be so jealous. Jealous.
Now, I can see the hurt there because we've all had people that are close to us turn on us and become the enemy. That's scary. It's scary that person was someone you trusted. And now, offset's an op now.
Jealous of you. Like, yo, jealousy is such a strong emotion. To be jealous of a woman, to be jealous of somebody that you know how pure their heart is, to be jealous of somebody that you know is humble, to be jealous of somebody that you know that's a good mom, to be jealous of somebody that you know that like had to pay so many different people bills is fucking crazy. Jealous of my numbers, jealous of my success, jealous of my house, jealous because I have everything that I work.
Okay, I was with her up until a certain point. Now it's just going crazy. But I get what she's saying. Okay, she takes care of everybody in her family. I think he's just. I guess he's jealous of her. You know what a lot of people were jealous about Cardi B with? She dropped an album in 2017, and she's still super relevant today. Super relevant without dropping another album. That's unheard of. That's like some Dr. Dre stuff. Not comparing her to Dr. Dre's talent, just like Dr. Dre did stuff like that. Like to not be able to not drop for so long an album. It's pretty crazy.
Work for. I don't suck dick for this shit. I go broke tomorrow. I don't have nobody to ask $1 for. Nobody to help me. Nobody to give shit to my kids. And they jealous. They want that. They want that because I work my ass off of this. My ass. I'm not selling ass. I work my ass off of this.
Yeah, if I were her, I would, listen, she went over her expenses. We didn't even need to know that. So, we didn't even need to know that. I'm going to be honest with you, right? So, she went over her expenses. They're crazy. I mean, she's spending like $100,000 a month. $100,000 a month, bro. I think that was it. It was something crazy. It might be more than that. I would reduce that down to like 60. I know she's still going to have a high bill because she's she's active, right? So she's got to clothes and stuff like that. But you don't want to be spending that much money. You want to be saving your money so you don't ever go broke. She's spending money. I mean, I think it was more than 100. I think it was like 250. It was like $50,000 for it was crazy. Well, let me see. Cardi B monthly expenses. Let's see if somebody broke this down. Okay, Cardi B. It was crazy. It was a crazy amount of money. Cardi B breaks down expenses. No, they don't have it anymore. Somebody broke it. Like I wish somebody wrote it down. She did it on a Spaces once. Oh yeah, here it is. Wait, Cardi B reveals $300,000 a month. That was in 2019. I think it's even higher now. I mean that's insane. That's insane. Oh no. Yeah, here it is. She says, I made a lot of money, but my monthly expenses are around $3 million. $3 million. Dude, even cutting it back to $1 million would be a success. How? I mean, what are you putting everybody in like marble houses? Like, what's going on here? And that's how you lose it all. That's what's scary, man. Joyner Lucas, man. I don't know how he does it. He must pay these women their full fee for acting. He just got Regina Hall in his video, and they're making out and acting like they're in a relationship, just like he did with Ashanti 5 years ago. And he did all this thing with Skepta to do a rollout for this. It didn't really work, but anyways. Salute to him, bro. He knows how to get these top tier women like Regina Hall, Ashanti. Ashanti did super crazy love scenes with. He must just treat it as an acting thing and say, hey, we're acting. I just want you to act in this. And it's going to be like a movie. Because he's not rapping in it, really. He's just really just acting in these. And it gets a lot of traction. This one's going to get a lot of attraction. How old is Regina Hall now? She doesn't age. Regina Hall age. She's 54, about to be 55. She doesn't age. Joyner Lucas. He is 36, about to be 37. Okay. Yo, you know, have you guys seen Dame Dash? He can't open his mouth anymore. Why? Yo, like when he talks, hey, what's up, guys? His jaw is wired shut. Like, what happened? Like, I knew his teeth fell out at one point. Then after that, his jaw is wired shut. I wonder if he put this album, like, you see this 365 album? Let's see if he ever put this out on Spotify or if it's just like you have to go to his thing to buy. Let's see. 365. Oh, yeah, you definitely can't get this on Spotify. Dude, 365 Damon Dash. Damon Dash, artist. Dude. You know, Dame Dash keeps preaching. I like Dame Dash, right? Like, meaning, I like he motivated me to get in the game a long time ago. And I'm sure he motivated a lot of you to do whatever. You know, like, there was a point where he just spiraled out of control. And I do believe he was done dirty. I do. But everything he does now, it just doesn't make sense, bro. I'm going to be honest. Like, yeah, he could be, now he's living on a farm. Cool. They're trying to take all of his assets to pay these people he owes money to. I don't know, man. The whole thing is crazy to me. The whole Damon Dash thing is like, it's a wild story. It's a sad story, to be honest. Jim Jones was just trying to talk about it. Like, hey, man, you know what happens? He'll bounce back. You know, it's like, Jim, stop. Jim hates him. Turk, Juvie, and BG. So they had a concert. Now, if you don't know, Turk and BG are going at it. It started off with, like, Turk saying he could rap better than BG, and his songs are better. BG says, I know he doesn't believe that, da-da-da. And then Turk just went off on BG and started calling him the B word, like a B-I-T-C-H, all that. Now, people were saying, oh, the energy's peaceful and good. Well, first of all, they both need the money from this concert. BG's been locked up for 13 years. You don't think he needs the money on concert? Absolutely. You don't think Turk needs the money? He does. It's good money. They're selling out these arenas, or these, well, I don't know if they're arenas, but they're selling out stadiums. And Juvie, he probably was like, yo, you guys ain't going to mess this up. We're on tour. We're not going to make a fool of this. You know, Wayne's already not on the tour. Birdman's there. And they committed. They have commitments they got to do. So, you know, they're not going to, they don't have to get along. And, you know, Turk, I don't know why he's beefing with BG. BG has the right to not like Turk anymore. It's just a fact. If he doesn't like him, he doesn't like him. If someone doesn't like you anymore, just leave it alone. But it's good to see that they're not like fighting and stuff in public. That would be crazy work. So Cash Out the rapper was found guilty on RICO charges with his mom for trafficking. It's funny that their sentencing is on Monday. They were just found guilty on Friday. Their sentencing is this Monday. Diddy has to wait 3 months. They're rushing these two to go back to go to jail, and they're going to be spending a long time in jail. That's crazy. Now, Akon spoke about his futuristic city. Some people pulled out of this project, but he said he's still moving forward with it. And it's going to be all renewable energy, which makes a lot of sense in that country and Jamaica, a lot of countries, because what we pay for power in the United States, they pay like 3 to 5 times power. Don't ask me why. I know foreign countries own a lot of their grid, their electricity grids in these countries. It's very weird. I've looked into it before because I didn't understand how in Jamaica why a bill is so high. Like, you could be running some mini splits in your house, right? And the bill would be, and this is in Jamaican dollars, it'd be like 100,000, which is like $800, like $600 to $800. Let's see, how much is that? 800. No, it's close to $1,000. Okay, let's just say that it's around $1,000 if you're gonna run like 3 mini splits and it's hot, right? So you're gonna, it depends on what part of the island you're on. But if you're in the hot part, you could be. But if you have only fans going and stuff, your bill's still $120 a month with just refrigerator, fans, and lights. Crazy. So these are situations where it's beneficial to have solar because it'll pay off. Like, yeah, it might cost you $8,000 up front to put the solar up, but that'll pay for itself within a year, if you're running mini splits and everything. That's about it. We'll leave it right there. This is JordanTower with JT News. I appreciate you all. I'll probably try to drop another video before the night's over. Peace.